Freshly done popcorn in front of a roaring fake fire. This is the new collapsible popcorn microwave bowl thingy I got. You put there's a line, you put the popcorn up to that line. You can put butter in there if you wish, or oil. You don't have to, it said. You can salt it if you want. So I put a little butter and some salt. Not bad. That white elephant gift of the 3 yards of popcorn will come in very handy. You don't eat popcorn. Do you eat popcorn? Spencer came home. Well, Mommy had to pick him up. Usually Aunt Kimmy picks him up on Monday when I watch the baby. Because Daddy doesn't get home till like 4. He has like a half a day. So I watched the little guy all day. We came over here and we played the organ with the traveling Chicago blues bass. He loves it. He loved it. He had a great time. And now he's starting, he knows how to make the chords by pushing a button, one of the keys on the left hand. And now he's becoming more confident and putting out his right hand and touching one or two, going back and forth like E, G, E, G, E, G, E, G, or C, D, C, D, E, whatever, the key, the whatever note, while the bottom's doing its thing. Oh yeah, Spencer gave me some stickers. Spencer had to be picked up from school because he has his ear infection. His ear was hurting so bad he was screaming at school. And their class has a presentation Wednesday called Stone Soup. It's an old story. And they're all acting it out. But half of his class is sick. So they may not, or they may still, I don't know. Well, Ashley said she let me know. But the little guy and I had a lot of fun. And he had a 2-hour nap. So did I. We were in here playing. I have some toys and books. I read a book to him, and he was playing with the cat toys is what he was playing with. Sitting on the floor, playing with some of the cat toys, and the cat's ears were back like, what? He was playing with my toys? Yes, he was. And then he kept crawling to see the cat, and as soon as he got close to the cat would jump and run away, and then he'd have to turn around and go a different direction. He's got to the point where he can stand and almost walk along the couch. Almost. So we were in their place. Oh, what did he have to eat today? Mommy made spinach. It looked like green goo, dark green goo. And I put my finger in it and tasted it. It's like, oh, God. I wouldn't even eat that. So I tweaked it, put a little bit of butter in there and a couple flakes of salt. It was palatable. He ate a couple spoonfuls of it, but he didn't really like it. I don't blame him. If it looked that way and it tasted bitter, why would you want to eat it, right? Then he had mashed potatoes with cheese, and I warmed it up to melt it, but then I had to let it cool a little bit, and he get that by handfuls, and he had a good day. Bottle. And he had like a small bottle. And then a big bottle from earlier that was forgot to pick up. So he'd pick up one, put it in his mouth, then he'd pick up the other. And I said, you look like a trumpet player, changing trumpet and cornet. And he comes over here. And he just has a ball on that organ. And then he does this latest face he does. He goes, you want some popcorn? You can try it if you want it. I don't think you'll like it, but you can try it. He says, nah. They're playing over there. I can hear Ben squealing. I mean, he can't be deathly ill because he's having a good time squealing and poking Dad and all that stuff. But Little guy, he was a slime monster today. His nose was a booger factory. Oh boy, hope you're not eating supper. But he was a good kid. And boy, did he poop up a storm this morning. It looked like someone dumped a whole jar of old timey brown mustard in a diaper. But I've learned to take a toy when I lay him down on the, because he likes to wiggle around, get on his hands and knees and try to stand up and stuff like that. So I take a toy and I try to distract him, make the toy talk to him and stuff with my left hand while I'm manipulating the diaper and stuff, and then I quick use my both hands to do what I have to do with the diaper. It helps. It keeps him from getting out of hand. You know, you can always put the outer pants on if they're standing up. Or you put them on your lap, sitting up, and then you put your outer pants on. But the diaper, you really need to concentrate and do that. Kitty Cat's eating his snacks, his temptation snacks or catnip flavor. He ate all the juice part of the cat food and left the food part, but the gravy part he ate up. I'll feed him a little more before I go to bed. It's only 6:30 only. The Let's Make a Deal people contacted me and said they're filming March 12th, 13th, and 14th. If I'm available those days. Yes, 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 yes. I told Brian I was going to go dressed as a Star Trek character because it looked pretty good. I did that at Halloween, but I took the costume all apart when that was before I heard from Make a Deal people. Otherwise, I'd have stayed as like Lieutenant Harur. I can't ever say her name. With the communicator I made, carved by hand and everything. I pitched that, and I just dismantled the outfit. Because I know Wayne Brady's a big Trekkie. But I've got a cowbell and a dirndl and gonna cross my hair across my head and find some kind of German snack from the German market. They didn't seem to have anything I was looking for. Well, I've got time. I've been trying to pay my car insurance and it won't let me do it online. So I call, and when I called, it's outside our office hours. You'll have to, they don't tell you what the office hours are. It just said, sorry, bye, click. So how the hell do I do this stuff? I wonder if there's Geico offices I can go in person. Maybe I'll do that. I'll look for one and see if there is one. It'd be worth it to me. Kitty Cat's nice and warm. The roaring fake fireplace is a little bit warm. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is supposed to rain. So if I want to paint the toy chest seats from pink to blue or something, tomorrow morning is the only chance I got. I mean, I could put it back together as pink, but then the board that was on the bottom, the masonite board, was rotted from all the wetness and mouse pee and all that stuff. So I'm going to have to get a new bottom for it. Piece of masonite or pegboard or something. Put that together. I can put it together within an hour's time, basically. So I could keep it dismantled. And Spencer came over here to go pee because he didn't want to go upstairs. So he came over here to go pee. He didn't even, if he noticed it, he never said a word about the pink plastic toy box lid that's leaning up against the wall. He never said anything. Because he always notices everything, but he's just really not feeling it today. Everybody's sniffling and stuff like, everybody's sniffling instead of shuffling. Sniffling. Yeah, congratulations, Philadelphia. You won the Super Bowl. They played in New Orleans, which is in a warm area of the country. But Philadelphia had like a foot and a half of snow and ice and everything, and they showed pictures of everybody downtown hooping and hollering it up, and it just was a blizzard out there. Oh, I don't miss that at all. I mean, it's cool. Snow is really cool. I don't like the ice part though. Snow and ice together is extremely dangerous. The snow is beautiful, and it quiets things down. It dampens everything, makes it quiet. But I don't miss having to go out and shovel the snow and all that. And I'm older, and I had a hard time doing it before because I have a bad back. And I bought from a garage sale, I bought a snow blower, which did help with certain kinds of snow only. If you live in a snowy place and it's light snow, it's not heavy wet snow, you can use your leaf blower to get it off the sidewalk and the porch and the driveway. A lot easier. Like in the fall when you're raking up leaves, if they're not wet, you can blow all the leaves with the leaf blower over to a pile. You can do that with the snow too, if it's not the wet snow, if it's dry. Some people used to use like a hose to wet down to get all the snow off, but then that turns to ice, so I wouldn't do that. The other team was from Kansas City. Their stadium, when you drive by, their colors are orange and blue. When you drive by the Kansas City Stadium, the highway goes right by it. It's so cool looking. It's so pretty. Well, I got almost everything done on my list. Woohoo! Oh, speaking of woohoo, at lunchtime, I did used to do it with Spencer when he was a baby too. I play music. I find something on my phone. Like I played Tyrolean music, from Austria. Like the Schulplattner, the knee slapping dance and all that, and then you can hear the guys going, woo-hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, in the background. They scream out. And the baby loved that. So we'll be eating, and part of the song would pause, and I'd go, woo-hoo-hoo, and he thought that was so funny. They're going to have some bizarre tastes in music. But the little guy, he loves the blues. Oh, he loves the blues and jazz. Oh. If he wants to, if he's banging on the piano or whatever, I won't let him do it. But if he's really experimenting and playing it, I'll let him do it all day long. You never know. It could be, music can soothe your own soul besides others. And how long have I blathered on? I need to shut up because, 13 minutes, good God. I'm going to get to my popcorn, catch up on some YouTube viewing, and my plan of attack for tomorrow, maybe go to a Geico office or something and ask them if I can get a cheaper rate, because I don't go anywhere or do anything, and the car's in a garage most all the time, so we shall see what we shall see. Kitty Cat's hunkered down for the night, and I got my cup of hot tea and my popcorn and my TV remote, so I'm set. Take care of yourself, okay? Oh, I heard something that's coming down the pike. A friend of mine in San Diego told me. Before I go, I'm going to add some more minutes. Something new that the Trump people want to is not allow anyone to vote unless they use the name they were born with. So if you're female and you got married, you're not going to be allowed to vote unless you have something with documentation. You change your name, or I don't know what the deal is. It's some kind of BS like that. And if you're married, your husband, or if you are eligible to vote, your husband, you can't, but your husband can. What? We're going back further than the Civil War. We're going back to when women had no rights. I know my grandma was a teenager when the ladies, the suffrage movement was about. And I've heard what it was like beforehand, and a lot of those old, like Jane Eyre and stuff like that, It was set back in the time where women didn't have any rights, they had no property. And these old crusty old buttheads want to bring it back to that. Anything they can do to make their pathetic loser asses look better to themselves. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. We gotta resist, people. We were progressing so well as a nation, as a world. Don't stop and put your head up your butt. That's stupid. We need to be together. We need to be progressive and kind and loving to each other so we can go upward and onward.